Sounds good to me.
This is what we came here for, guys. To see the abilities. We can finally know what they do. Okay, MiHoYo. Is that her idle animation? Damn, the spins, dude. It's like she's dancing while she's fighting. It's so elegant. Whoever said Claymore users can't be elegant, this is proof right here.
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? All right then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words.
Her title is Dance the Shimmering Wave.
Introducing our new playable character, Eula, captain of the Knights of Favonius Reconnaissance Company. She carries a cryovision and elegantly wields her frosty claymore.
Yeah, the way she handles her weapon is truly amazing. Like,
True.
she even did a cartwheel with her sword. No wonder she's called the Spindrift Knight.
I like her attack style.
Combat style really stands
Unique.
out.
You're stealing my
forget
lines,
fighting.
Eva.
Her style is more like dancing or gymnastics.
Seriously, she doesn't move like other Claymore wielders at all. Her motions are way lighter and more fluid.
They're copying what I
Perhaps
said.
that's a result of the training passed down through her aristocratic bloodline.
Did they get the same script?
Oh, she's a descendant of the family that was once overthrown by the Knights of Favonius, right?
Mm-hmm, that is correct.
Ooh, I'm sensing a complex backstory here. Now the question comes, why would she be serving in the Knights of Favonius?
I don't know. For revenge? Maybe. I don't know.
Well, yes and no. Although Eula often talks about taking revenge on others, she doesn't seem to mean it for real.
Revenge.
As strange as it sounds, it's just her own way of expressing care for other people. Let's have a look at her skills, shall we?
Yes, please.
With her elemental skill, Ice-Tide Vortex, Eula slashes swiftly, dealing cryo damage. However, her elemental skill has different effects depending on whether you tap or hold the skill button.
Oh, a tap and a hold?
Interesting. Tell us more.
Yeah.
I
When
love
tapping the elemental skill, Eula gains a stack of Grimheart by hitting an opponent. Grimheart increases Eula's defense and resistance to interruption.
Sounds cool for a Claymore wielder. What will happen if we hold her elemental skill then?
I was hoping you would ask that. When the skill is held, Eula consumes the stacks of Grimheart, and surrounding opponents will have their physical resistance and cryo resistance decreased. Now, each stack of Grimheart consumed will be converted into an Ice World brand that deals cryo damage to nearby opponents.
Ooh,
Wait,
I'm
that's like
loving
Razor's
her Grimheart
E.
mechanic already.
Yeah, me too.
The
Eula's
sigils are
Elemental
insane.
Burst, Glacial Illumination, deals cryo damage to nearby opponents and creates a Lightfall sword that follows her around for a certain duration. When her own normal attacks, Elemental Skill and Elemental Burst deal damage to opponents, they will charge the Lightfall sword until it explodes violently once its duration ends.
An explosive icy sword.
What the?
Wow. That seems almost like a contradiction.
I wonder how
mean,
big that
ice
AoE
that explodes? It's like mixing opposites.
I'm assuming it does physical
Right?
damage, right?
But it's somehow fitting for her character, you know? A noble heir who joins the family's arch-enemy, who moves elegantly but causes violent explosions, who manipulates cryo element but is called the Spindrift Knight. She's full of contradictions.
Nice, Sarah. That's pretty deep.
Thanks.
Hey, why don't we take a look at our next new playable character in version 1.5?
I wonder how big.
Sounds
I wanted
good.
to say a lot, but I didn't want to interrupt them. But I wonder how long that radius is gonna be. We got Yanfei here, 4-star pyro user, catalyst. Is she also dancing while she's attacking? I'm not too fond of catalyst users, but she does look kind of cool. The abilities. It's a shame she's a 4-star.
Need a cure for insomnia? Let me read you the history of the development of Liyue's legal system. None of my friends have ever lasted longer than 20 minutes.
The other new playable character in version
Don't say it, chat.
1.5 is Yanfei, a legal advisor active in Liyue Harbor. She's a catalyst wielder and holds a pyrovision. Interestingly enough, she happens to be part illuminated beast.
Oh, just like Ganyu.
Exactly.
Yanfei.
So, are those two sticks on her head her version of horns, or are they more like antlers?
Wait, I thought those were her pigtails, no?
No. No, Zach, not at all.
Oh.
No, those
They're
are the
leaks.
symbol of her illuminated beast heritage.
Okay, so question. Would that mean she knows Rex Lapis then? Or would she be bound by a contract with Morax in some way?
You mean like as a legal advisor for the god of contracts?
That would be quite the big title, but yeah, something like that?
Even Morax doesn't have command of all the illuminated beasts. Yanfei is one of the few that didn't sign a contract with him.
Oh, why is that?
She was born in a peaceful era. Therefore, there was no need for her to fight in any cruel wars like her predecessors. Interestingly, as a free illuminated beast, she's put herself in a profession where her job is to interpret laws and help others deal with conflicts and disputes.
Okay, so her work is all related to contracts, right? Because I know I saw some sort of gigantic pyro stamp slamming down when she attacks. You know, like the kind of thing you'd see used to stamp a contract?
True.
Mm-hmm. You are correct. Both her normal attack, her elemental skill signed edict, and her elemental burst done deal grant her scarlet seals, which decrease Yanfei's stamina consumption.
Wait,
But
that's
these
like
scarlet seals
Ningguang?
are not the big seal you saw.
Oh, so the scarlet seals must have been all those little red markings floating around her.
That's right. When she uses her charged attack, Yanfei consumes
What the
all
fuck?
scarlet seals,
That's literally
which in turn
Ningguang.
increase her charged attack's area of effect and damage.
Oh, so that's what I saw.
It sure was. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is that Eula and Yanfei have some special connections to one another.
What would a night in Mondstadt have to do with a legal advisor in Liyue Harbor?
Sounds like a mystery.
Yes, indeed. One which the travelers will get to discover on their own.
Leave it to me.
Monka?
Rude. Leave it to us.
Oh, yeah, right.
Uh,
Us.
Right.
Oh, you two. And that's all the latest we have on the new characters.
Wait a minute, didn't you forget something?
I don't think so. You know, I have a pretty good memory, Zach.
Zach was gonna
Got
ask
him.
where we'll get to pull these adorable new characters from, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get to that, all in good time. The new domain, Ridgewatch, will be available to travelers after the version update. Now, it's located in the mountainous area that connects Mondstadt and Liyue.
Finally, we're getting a teleport waypoint there. That's always been one of the harder areas for players to reach.
Yeah,
That's
I
why-
bet a lot of people have used their portable waypoints to get there. Now we
Exactly.
can save those for some other places.
Now,
They
in
read
addition
my
to the new
mind.
gear, some new storylines will be released too. After the version 1.5 update, Diona's Hangout event and Act 2 of Noelle's Hangout event will be available for players to enjoy.
Act 2 with Noelle?
Act
That
2.
is so sweet. I really love the Hangout memory illustrations with Noelle.
Okay, but that's not the only Act
Noelle's
2
one
we're
was
getting in
good.
version
Noelle and Bennett.
1.5.
Ooh.
Act 2 of Zhongli's story quest will be released in the update as well,
Ooh.
followed by Eula's own story quest.
Wow,
Which we'll
I
have to
already
wait
can't
for.
wait to see more of Zhongli's storyline.
Weekly boss. Hopefully it's more difficult than the child fight. I really hope it is. Damn, boy. Look at that boy. You thick boy. More resin to spend on? I mean, at least it'll be discounted for 30 resin only.
All right then.
Cryohypostasis. Probably one of the hardest ones out of the bunch, considering what he's doing right here. With all the icicle shards coming out from the ground. His wheel attack. The AoE. The homing sickles and shit. I like the banter. The Abyss Lector. Looks like a fucking Power Ranger. Who the fuck is this guy, man? Oh, homing attacks. Lightning.
Our next event is simply called Wind Trace. Personally, I'd like to call it hide and seek.
All right.
Oh, this one's
sounds
gonna be
fun.
cute.
And in case you're wondering, Wind Trace actually originates from when ancient nobles were hunting for rebels in Mondstadt.
Okay.
Oh, no
Now
matchmaking.
things are starting to sound a little bit scary.
Only people on your team.
No worries, Zach. Today it's transcended from its dark history, passing down only the names of the two sides, Hunter and Rebels.
Oh, so what does a round of Wind Trace look like?
I'm glad you asked, Zach. Players will be playing in contested zones. They will be allocated one of the two sides, the Hunter or the Rebels.
This looks
The
so
Rebels
weird
hide
to
and the
see
Hunter seeks.
in Genshin.
But there's more to it than just that. The Rebels can use their windward arts to disguise themselves, place bait, or temporarily enter a hidden state.
All right. Sounds interesting. How about the Hunter? What can they do?
The Hunter can use various arts to detect the location of the Rebels and disable their tricks and disguises.
So, the two sides are really going at it then.
Please no stamina
And
consumption
during the
for
game,
this.
favors will descend upon the area at random, and both sides can pick up these favors to help charge up their own so-called secret favor.
There are 5 contested zones in the open world, so those who are familiar with all the areas and terrain will have some advantages.
Players will obtain Wind Trace coins from the event and unlock a variety of rewards, including a Wind Trace themed name card.
Cool.
But if you play the game in co-op mode with your friends, or if you've already reached the daily limit of obtainable Wind Trace coins, then you won't be able to gain any more.
Badge.
Ah, I see.
Only this time, we will have doubled talent level up materials.
Double.
During the event, we will have 3 chances daily to collect double rewards using original resin from selected domains of mastery.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time we'll have an event that doubles talent level up materials. That's huge.
Exactly.
You the one in
So if
Leeway
you
and
need to
Mondstadt
grind
one
for
today.
talent level up materials, this will be your chance.
I bet everybody's gonna love that. All right, that's about all we have for the special events in version 1.5.
Alright, so now we have a bunch of quality of life changes coming to Genshin Impact. The first one is the weekly bosses. There's going to be 4 weekly bosses added to, or total for the game, and the first 3 that you do will only cost 30 resin. So if you want to do Dvalin, Child, and then the new weekly boss, only 30 resin, and then if you want to go back for the Wolf of the North, it'll cost you 60. So 30 resin for the first 3 weekly bosses that you end up doing out of the 4. Number 2 is Friendship XP being doubled when you're doing co-op. So normally people don't like incentive for co-op because you want to farm Friendship XP on all your characters. So yes, that means it'll give you 40 Friendship XP for whichever character you bring in during co-op mode. And number 3 is just reminders for any event that is going to be ending soon, just to remind you to claim rewards on the shop. Number 4 is deleting voice act packs. This is more of like for mobile users and people with limited space. If you want to delete the voice lines for English, Japanese, anything like that, and just stick to one voice line, you can do that, and you can always re-download it after.